Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Today we're back with Sons of the Forest. Now, I know it's been a while. It's been around 2 weeks or so, but we're finally back. Go ahead and jump straight in to where we left off. Where we left off, we finally finished the walls around the base, and I obviously just loaded back in, so I needed to eat, drink some water. Once I was done eating and drinking, getting my inventory sorted, I had to go check on the logs and go check on our little, like, I guess we called it trade routes. Obviously, it wasn't a trade route, but that's just kind of the joke we had. So we had to go check because once we logged off, we left some logs in the water. And at the time, we didn't know that when you log off and then relog, all the logs that aren't placed are just, they just disappear. They like just get erased from the world or whatever. So that kind of sucks. But now we know. It's a good thing to know. So we'll keep it in mind. And then I'm probably going to head to one of these purple things, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to go right. I'm going to head to the purple thing. After I was done checking on the logs, that's really the only thing I did while I was at the base at the beginning. All I did was check on logs, and I told our AI to grab sticks and fill the holder while I was gone, so that's cool. And then I wanted to go to the purple GPS locators. I didn't know what they were at the time. I just knew that they were purple indicators on the map. So I wanted to see what it was because I had no idea what it was, and they've been there the entire time, and I haven't explored much. So went out to explore. Okay, so now when I made it to the purple indicator, I went ahead and went to the top of some rocks. I didn't know whether it was on top or on a lower level, but I just went all the way to the top, and luckily I did because there were some items. And then I believe that the purple indicator was what the rope that I just cut, and then it dropped like a body down below. So I went down below to see what the body had. So I'll probably head back that way, to be honest. I can walk this far. No need to use that to get over here. Here we go. Yeah, and it was like a body. Okay, and a flashlight. Sick. And we found some other stuff. What else? Oh, this. Yeah, the GPS locator. Okay, so as you can see, we found an actual flashlight instead of the laser cutter, or like the, God, I don't even know what it's called. But we found a flashlight, and then we also found the actual GPS locator, which is the purple thing that was on the map, which you can actually use later, and you can just like put other marks on the map. You can change it. So as you can see, as I'm looking on the map, you can see the orange indicator, some blue indicators, and the two other purple indicators. You can put a lot of those on the map, and they're just, you can use different icons before you set them down or anything. You basically just drop it on the ground, and then every time you look on the map, kind of like those blue, well, the purple indicators on the right, they are just kind of there. And if you zoom the map out all the way, then you can see it. So now, after going to that purple indicator and discovering that you can actually get stuff from them, I wanted to go to the other one. So I looked on the map, looked for the next closest one. The next closest one was actually in the ocean. I didn't know what that one was going to look like, so I wanted to head to the beach and then actually figure it out. So I could figure out whether I wanted to go to that one or if I wanted to travel to the other one since it was on land. I didn't know if I needed to make a raft or anything because I saw that you could make a raft. But turns out I didn't have to. You could really just swim out there. So that was pretty good. On my way to the beach, though, I actually found this little campsite area with this dude who was dead, unfortunately. But while I was searching it, I got a crap ton of loot. MREs, the grenades, just there was a lot of stuff to drink, like water. I think there were actually wine bottles, so I can make more of those Molotovs if we were going to run into more of those. Like mutated things. Those things are so weird. But yeah, just a crap ton of loot. So I picked up all that, and then I actually decided to start swimming to it because I wanted to see if I can make it. If I couldn't, I would just respawn at the closest cannibal camp, which I wasn't really worried about. So it shouldn't really be. I didn't think it would be too bad. I was worried that there were gonna be like piranhas or sharks or anything. And actually, I don't think it happens on the way there, but on the way back, I am actually attacked by a shark. And I didn't have a spear or anything. Oh, yeah, okay, there it is. So on the way there, actually, it is. I got attacked by the shark. I got attacked both ways. I know for a fact I got attacked coming back, but I thought I was gonna die on the way there because I thought he was just gonna hit me one more time and then I was gone. But luckily, we made it to the raft just in time. Um, so we could pick up that other indicator and also see what else was in here. I know for a fact there was some food, and then there was also a pistol, the actual gun, which was probably one of the most useful things in the game that I have found. I know that there's a shotgun too. I used that once during a fight, but it wasn't that great. Or, well, it was pretty good, but the ammo, obviously, that's pretty expensive. There's the pistol I was talking about. Game's easy now. Game's easy. Anybody rushes me, pow, pow, pow. That's crazy. Oh, waiting on you. Oh, oh. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's hope we don't get scared. He's gonna be behind me. He didn't catch up to me last time, which is pretty awesome. He caught up to me. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a shark, alright. As I said, I hope he doesn't catch up to me. Yo, I made it. Look at him, you can see him still. Sick. Oh, is that a turtle? I need that. As you can see, we made it back to shore fine. Thank God the shark didn't catch up because that would have sucked if we died on the way back. Well, I guess it just would have helped because right after this, obviously we killed that turtle so we could get the turtle shell and make the rainwater thing. But I wanted to go explore some more, so I wanted to go to a cannibal camp, see what kind of loot they had there. I was just going to the one across the river. As you can see, the smoke there. That's just the one I wanted to go to. So if I died, probably would have went to that one anyway. The only thing that would have sucked is that we would have lost the golf cart because I don't think if I got resurrected or like teleported over there after I died, I don't think I would have went back for the golf cart. I'm not gonna lie. Which, I mean, I probably should, but I wouldn't. What the hell is K? What's up, dude? What are you doing out here? That's what I was headed to the whole time, so that's not good. So on the way, I actually changed my mind from going to a cannibal camp to going to the GPS marker that said K. Little did I know, K was for the AI, or Kevin, I believe his name is. But either way, he followed me the entire time to give me a thumbs up, which is crazy. So he finished his job, which is great. He filled the holder, but he followed me to where I was to give me a thumbs up that it was done. And then now he's just following me again. So that's great. So now that I knew that he was following me the whole time, I went back to the base because I didn't want him, wandering around while I was exploring, just following me in case he died or anything. So I actually took the sticks from the holder that he filled and finished the rest of them. And then once I was done using all the sticks that he put in the holder, I went and saved my game, slept, so it could be daytime. And luckily, we didn't get attacked overnight, so that's great. But I saved it, And then I went back to Kevin or whatever his name is, and I actually told him to grab more sticks and fill the rest of the holders just because I actually did need more sticks. So once I got done saving my game and telling him to, go get sticks, I actually was looking through my book for a while because I wanted to just see what else I could build. And I actually found a way to build a floor. You can actually place the logs on the ground. Like I was saying before about the wall, you can just place them on the ground instead of having to do the whole thing. Would have been great to know at the start. I didn't, but whatever. So I was going through and I figured out that you can place the logs on the ground and you can make your own floor, which is pretty cool. And you can make it stone. You can make the outline wood and then make the inside stone, which is exactly what I did. I wanted to make this like a little platform. I thought would be pretty cool. I actually didn't use it a lot, like at all. I don't think we used it at all. I think we ended up moving it to make the house, which kind of sucks cuz you know, I built it, but it's not like it took forever to demolish or anything, but it was kind of cool while it was there, especially figuring out how to use it or how to build it. It was good just to figure out different ways to build instead of like having to use the actual book because the book has like preset buildings that you can do, but they're all pretty small. So doing it this way, it can get you bigger platforms, bigger houses. You just need the area to do it. So I was just trying to make this little 4x4 area out of stone because I thought I'd use it for something, a watchtower or a base for something. Didn't use it for anything. I think at first we were going to use it for storage, but yeah. So once I finished building the actual floor, I was like, oh, well, this would be a good time to build the actual base. So I was going through the book, and I'm not even joking to you. I sat looking at this book for a solid, I want to say like 30 minutes, which sounds dumb. But every time I'd click on something, it obviously would start you at the first page or whatever. And then I didn't understand that if you just kept clicking, it would take you to the next tab automatically. And on the left side of the book, which I'm looking at now, there are different tabs inside of each tab. So you could just look at the different pages, right? The two there, the three means that that's the second page, the third page. On the right side, it just doesn't do that. So you have to manually flip through all of it, and it is actually like so annoying because you don't know if you're ever gonna. I don't know if I've even gone through the entire book. I'm pretty sure I have, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I figured out that there are these leaf traps. I don't even know if they do damage to anything, but I put them up once and I've never seen them again. So obviously they were trapped. I don't think they killed anything ever because it's just leaves. So like, what is me putting leaves on the ground gonna do? I even stepped on it because I was like, what is that gonna do? It's just leaves. It did nothing to me. I couldn't see it doing anything to anybody, even one of the feral things, which are super weak. So I don't know. And then I figured out I could put down a crap ton because it doesn't take a lot of leaves to make one. It's like, oh, this is good. Even if it doesn't do anything to me, I thought that just traps in general would like not work against me because I put them there, but I I'm pretty sure they do hurt you, but I have no idea. I don't think I'm pretty sure they actually do nothing. So after I was at the base for a little bit, setting up those traps and whatever, we actually got attacked one time. I decided to explore. I know I said I was going to build the base, but my attention span is about the size of a goldfish. So I decided to go explore because that sounds more fun than building for 20 hours, which I mean, don't get me wrong, building's still fun. But so I found these guys on sticks and a cave, and I actually did not go in the cave at all, and I got scared by the bats. The bats is not why I did not go in the cave. Promise, promise. But I may have got scared by the bites. And then I found a slingshot, which is pretty cool, and I also got the cloth needed for the log sled, which, thank God, we've been looking for the cloth forever. And also the slingshot's pretty nice because I have so many of those pebbles or like the small rocks that it is like kind of crazy and is like it's dumb because I'm always stocked up on the pebbles or whatever. So I wanted to find the nearest cannibal camp, and as you can see, we're going to one now. And I wanted to see how good it was because it's a slingshot, and I figured it would be, decent. Like I'm still throwing rocks at people, and it wasn't bad. I mean, you're throwing a pebble. It's not gonna be the best thing in the world. So I saw that wasn't working that well, and I switched to my long poking stick, and I poked him to death because the pebbles it just wasn't doing it. I really thought it would be better, which is kind of disappointing because it seems like a pretty useful thing. But I mean, what are you gonna do? So pretty much after I got the slingshot, I felt like I was somewhat done exploring. I didn't explore much. I just found that cave and found those people, and then I pretty much came back after the cannibal camp, and then I actually found a cannibal inside of our camp, like our walls, trying to steal our food. So obviously had to kill the cannibal and then throw him in the water, and then I built the log sled. Finally built the log sled.
12?
Only took forever. I don't even know what day it is. I'm pretty sure it was day like 5 or 6. But it took forever. And all we had to do is find some cloth. Like, I feel like cloth would be one of the easiest things to find. It honestly really wasn't. So, yeah. After I got back, I wanted to actually start building the base like how I wanted to before. And remember how I said that building the foundation yourself was better than actually trusting the book? Yeah, so immediately I went to trusting the book, even though I knew that building it yourself was better. So I learned my lesson now after having, going through it. But at the time, I was like, I'll just trust the book. And if you look, they don't even snap together or nothing. You're kind of just going off of like hopes. So my plan was to just build that one foundation and then build the rest of it myself and just go off of like that as like a starting point. So like I said, I just really wanted the foundation as like a starting point. And once I got done with the foundation, I actually started to build off on my own. So I was going to try to make a big opening into, like, obviously I wanted the house to look nice, but this was just going to be a starter house. So I wasn't going to make it super big, but I was going to make it big enough to still be like, yeah, this is my house, So if I looked at it, I could still be kind of proud of it. And not to say I'd be proud of a small house or wouldn't be proud of it, but, I'd rather look at a big house and be like, yeah, I built that, And building over water sucks. We'll say that now. So most of it, I will probably, I don't know if I'm going to cut it out or time lapse it, but it's kind of rough because there are parts where I just kind of sit there trying to get like the perfect angle, and the building's kind of out of whack because you need to get the perfect angle, and you're actually about to see it. You have to get the exact perfect angle to lift it up. And if you get a different icon, or if you're in the water too deep, the log goes absolutely flying. And you have to go get it. And I mean, sometimes it doesn't go very far. Like right now, it's not going very far. But there have been times where it literally flies across the pond, and I have to go to the other side. And it is not fun. So that was definitely a learning curve. Because I didn't know really any of the building mechanics or anything. This was the first time I've built a house by myself, so that was interesting because I had no idea what I was doing and kind of just going out figuring it out, and it was not going well. But I'm actually going to save the rest of the building, the first starter house, for the next video, and probably the house after that, because I think after I built the first one, I was like, dang, that does not look good. So I rebuilt it a couple times. So I'm going to leave that for the next video. So thank you for watching. Appreciate it. And if you have any suggestions for building, let me know, because I actually am enjoying this game quite a bit, and I think I want to build quite a few things and make a nice little, place to live. I feel like that would be pretty cool. So, thank you for watching.